Deck Expo. So there's been a lot of uncertainty around whether it's happening or not because it's in Baltimore every year, and it was supposed to be in October or September even this year.
I thought it was in October.
It was early. So maybe early October. And in Baltimore, and obviously with the state of the world right now, it was like, is this thing on? Is this thing on? So everybody's wondering if it was on. And
half capacity.
Is that a thing?
No, but like it would be.
It would have been anyway. So I had asked the question in one of the Facebook groups to say like, hey, is it, because I know that Heather is in that group. And so I said, does anybody know if, like, I assume it's going to get canceled, but is that official yet? And her response was they were meeting with the city of Baltimore the next day to talk about it. But as of that moment, it was still on. And so I was like, oh, okay, so we'll get an update soon. That was probably 3-4 weeks ago. And there hasn't been an update until yesterday. Now there's an update.
Shit,
and it's a big one.
Yesterday.
Shit got real. It got really real.
I can't wait.
So here's the details.
Which camera are you going to look at when you drop this
All
news?
of them. With like, God didn't give me 2 eyes for. We got 4 eyes.
Okay.
You look at 2.
I'll look at this one and this one here.
You want that one?
No, this one's.
This one? This one.
This one or
7,000, you go 75. So they're moving the show. So for those who haven't been to the show before, it's been paired, or what do you want to call it? Like
I'm not looking away from the camera.
Aligned with the remodeling show, and it's always kind of bounced back and forth. Like it's in Baltimore every other year. It's been in Chicago, Nashville, Louisville, a bunch of different places. It moves around, but it always follows with the remodeling show. JLC remodeling show.
Yeah.
Over. It's over.
It broke up.
That partnership it's over.
Hey, man.
It's awkward. Like they said, we'll be friends and all that stuff, but you know how that goes. Like they didn't actually stay friends. Then
if they get jealous,
remodeling
when they see
started
out
stalking
with other people.
Deck Expo on TikTok. It got super weird. They were duetting each other.
I said it would be good that we see each other until I saw that you were seeing someone.
Right, and then
oh boy, this is
remodeling show saw that Deck Expo got in bed with a new show really quickly after, like
they were already
days,
cheating,
and then they started questioning whether that was happening before they actually split up. And so then they started looking like it got messy.
Yeah,
and
you bounced back pretty fast.
People were getting messages on Facebook, like other shows were, to be like, hey, did you know about anything that was going on with Deck Expo before I found out? Like, I feel like I'm probably on the short end of this here right away. And then I believe
are we friends? How come you didn't tell me?
JLC had booked counseling appointments to try to work through some emotional scarring from this whole thing.
It's going to be a big blow. It'll be a big blow.
Deck Expo was off, just acting like a single 17-year-old girl again. It was like, it was not good, uncontrollable, like missing on the weekends.
Or a 17-year-old boy.
Being brought home by the police on, like, it's just like, anyway.
So now the new partner. So the new partner.
So Deck,
because sometimes what happens, Shane, is that the new partnership is amazing.
It's a big upgrade sometimes, right?
Right.
So Deck Expo goes missing, right, one weekend, and a lot of breakups end this way.
Yeah.
Wakes up in Vegas, right?
Oh.
Wakes up in Vegas, in bed with another show. Like,
yep, this is true.
No, like. You can't make this stuff up.
Well, it sounds like you are.
So now the remodeling show has gone virtual. They're going to do a virtual trade show this year. I don't know how that works, but that's what they're doing. Deck Expo was like, listen,
I have a pretty good idea how it's going to work.
Online cheating is still cheating, right?
I have a pretty good idea how that's going to work. It's not.
They got into bed with the spa, pool, and patio, pool, spa, patio expo.
This is the best.
Which happens in Las Vegas.
Best ever.
Which, as far as I know, still gets to keep its city name because it's not racist in any way, I don't think, yet. Yeah, so now the show's moved there. It's moved dates. It's back into November, I think 11th to 13th, aligned with the Pool, Spa, Patio Expo, which is a much better alignment, in my opinion, for people in the decking world. Like,
not too many times did I need to put insulation in the deck.
Not many times.
Or case it.
No.
But almost every freaking time there's patio stones around it.
Correct. So like Sean from Premium Outdoors sprung one because
it's probably still up. He probably called his doctor and was like, it's been 4 hours.
It's been over 4 hours. I feel like a compass. It's telling me to go to Vegas. So
Bring your wife.
Fantastic. The timing is better. The timing is better. November's way better. It's deeper into the season, so things have slowed down. It's way better for us.
The
alignment with the Pool Spa Patio Show is way better for us.
Shovel was in this podcast, but like all other people, we've put them to sleep. So he is now out. But that, like, we're going to travel with buddies probably to this thing.
That might happen.
And we might even get new buddies.
And it's in Las Vegas. So people would prefer nothing. Like,
are you going to invite your wife?
I told her about it, and I was like, maybe we should look to align that, and maybe she could come.
So I asked JJ if she would come, and she said she'd be interested in going, but she was like, I'm only going if JC's going, because she was like, it's a work trip, and I realized that there will be like a big part of your day that you'll be working.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to be the third wheel in the airport while you're talking to your buddies, or when you're walking on the floor show, or when you're like, if you're recording anything while you're down there. I don't want to just stand around and watch you.
Yeah. Understandable. So I pitched the idea to JC, and like it'll be November 10th, the night before she makes up her mind, and then she won't go.
Ooh, there'll be expensive tickets that night.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the update on Deck Expo. It is happening this year, but it's moved to Baltimore. It's moved back into November. It's with a different show. It's
not moved
fantastic.
to Baltimore. It's moved to Vegas.
Moved to Vegas. Sorry,
moved
from Baltimore.
Out of Baltimore.
Moved out of Baltimore.
Okay, so in Vegas, November 11th to the 13th.
Yes.
Which is great because you can still get home from moose hunting.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I know you weren't, but I was. The 20th.
Okay. Well,
so safe travels. I'll even be like sober enough to use a gun.
You should be ready to go again by the 20th, hey? Okay, that's it. But that's a fantastic news story with Deck Expo. If you guys are going to Deck Expo, feel free to hit us up because we'll be there.
Yeah.
And we got some stuff planned again. It's in the works anyway. We'll leave that for now, but let's make something happen. It's cool down there. This will be the best Deck Expo ever.
Varney next week.
Jason Varney next week. We're going to try to make it happen.
He doesn't even know yet.
See you next week.
You've been listening to the Ultimate Deck Podcast. Ultimate Deck Podcast. Brought to you by the Ultimate Deck Shop. Shop with us at www.ultimatedeckshop.com or check us out at all the social networks we can keep up with. Hit us up for any collaboration or sponsorship opportunities. Thanks for listening.